Remember how I was going to rebuild the team and have this really determined side that was going to be super successful? Yeah, that didn't go well. What's up guys, ChasingLamely here, welcome back to the channel. Now would be a good time to like and subscribe because, as you can see, things are going weirdly downhill. These are the last few games we've played off camera. Played Sandecha and got a 1-1 draw. Akira Wright got himself a goal, but it was a disappointing all-round performance. This is going to be kind of the story of the last few games. We then played Cracovia at home, lost 3-1, but Akira Wright scored again and again. Not a great performance all round, followed by a game against Legia away where we lost 3-0. Things were looking bad. On the plus side in this episode, I'm expecting us to get our youth intake coming. The preview looks pretty good. One of our goalkeepers apparently looks like a great prospect, which is good because I have no goalkeepers for next season. So if he's got anything about 2-star current ability, he's probably just going to be our first choice keeper next season because I have no other options. Let's just go straight into the game, I think, because we're playing Wisla Plock today in the first game. The second game will be the FA Cup quarter-final, which we do need to pick up a win in, so let's hope for the best from that. You can see we are the favourites. We're one place above Wisla Plock. Callum Slattery is doubtful. They've got a few players. Henrik Ojamar, the ex-Swindon player, I know of him. Played for us, 4 or 5 years ago, yeah. I say played for us, played like 9 games. Was it 9 games? Yeah, he was utter crap. Might be one of the worst players I've ever seen in a Swindon shirt. So I'm disappointed he's not playing against us because that means they've got to put someone good in. But we'll look at our team selection. I've made some big changes today. So essentially, anyone who's not been training well has got dropped. Is kind of the way this has gone. So our starting lineup looks like this. We've got Sherpen in goal, Dankovsky, Igor Gomez, and Ivan Puerto as the centre halves. Halovnia comes in at left back because he's been training really well recently. We know he can do a job for us. He's quite quick. Hoping he can provide something on that wide area. Finson is the holding midfielder. This guy comes, I think, for his debut. Bargel. He's made one appearance as a sub. He's our under 22. He's wanted by Wigry, whoever they are on loan. He's got some big potential though. He's also been training really well. His training thing has gone off of the. Let's put the training thing back, because for some reason it's given me everyone's career stats and uselessness there. That should work. So annoying. Yeah, he's been training really well. He's on a 7.5 training this week, so I thought I'd give him a chance because I had to pick a Polish under 22 player. It's been Piaszek and Leszczak recently. But I thought we'd give Bargel a chance, so he's going in there next to Longstaff. Jankovic is playing as the attacking midfielder behind Wright and Sterling, with Piaszek, Leszczak, Ragic, Furman, Williams, Magoma, Dershal, Ramatzani, and Jordan McAneff, who I don't think we've used on the channel. You might have seen him in the FA Cup game, assuming you played it for us. He's been playing really well, training very, very well. More of an attacking midfielder than a striker, but he's pretty happy anywhere, anywhere across the midfield as well. So he gives us an option. He's not fully fit today, but we'll keep him on the bench. I think he's going to kind of start breaking into the first team. You'll notice big people missing. Racic not training well. Hipper not training well. Folds has been training well, but the other 2 left backs have been training better. Joe Ledley has been appalling in training. Atigba's not been great. Fredson's been good in training, but I don't know if I trust him enough to play, even if he was fully fit. Arche just has given up on life, and Guargis, if he was fit, might have just about got a chance, maybe at some point. But he's not, so that's kind of how we've had to go today. So that's going to be our lineup. Hopefully we can take Wisla Plock and start building something here. Because everyone was kind of picked on their training merits for this one rather than anything else. So we are going to hope for the absolute best. I'm hopeful enough. We've definitely played these guys before. They've got the fake Ricardinho, and I think there's Rasak goes. Someone had Damien Rasak. Didn't he play in England at some stage? No, Italy. Been in Italy with Bari, Chievo. We'll keep an eye on him. Otherwise, we'll just see who's good against us as we go through it. Team talk. We should challenge. Joe, that's actually a good point. Let's go and challenge them to prove a point. They seem fairly motivated. We'll let the assistant handle the rest of that because it should be fine. Like I said, I'd like to see Barjal do well. We've got maths in my head. We've got 4 games left of the season. We need to win all of them to have any hope of not being in the relegation group. So no pressure on us whatsoever today. Let's show some passion early on. Did nothing. There was no passion to be extracted. Nothing is happening so far. It wants us to play a short passing play. We'll give it a go. Ball retention is always a benefit, and we're already seeing the possession go up. So maybe that is the thing. Yeah, I'm having to do some experimentation a little bit. Let's get creative. Dankowski's taken the ball from right back and he's going up the wing on the run in the rain. Like I said, we've got 4 games left. We need to maximise our points because we're 7 points behind that top half. And Longstaff's got it in the box. What can he do? Oh, that was appalling. An appalling piece of shooting. Yeah, we need to pick up maximum points for the rest of the season to have even a hope of getting into that top half and not being in the relegation group, which is troubling. Dankowski is dawdling a little bit on the ball there. He's played it back to Sherpen. We need to start building something nicely from the back here because we should be able to do something against Visteltalk. We are a better side than them. We are the favourites for a reason. Our form, I don't think, has really spoken well of the quality of us. I think maybe we noticed last year that the champions got relegated. I think there's something about playing in Europe doesn't agree with us. Akira Wright's got himself a goal from a Keziah Sterling assist. That's a good start. A good start to what we hope will be the comeback to end all comebacks. Yeah, we're looking bad, but I think our form is maybe our form is making us like a worse team than we are. We're definitely a good enough side. I think just playing in Europe might have hurt us a little bit. So we'll see what a season next year without European football, assuming we're still on a job, can do for us. That was definitely good. I think maybe we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. Even Puerto's done the throw in. Sterling's picked it up on the left. Back to Puerto. Ball over the top to Halovnia, who should be able to do something from here, but he just plays it back to Puerto. Knows we've got time. Ball across to Dankowski on the right wing. Dankowski, can he beat his man? Can he get a cross in? He's just gone for a shot, and it was not the best shot in the world. We'll see what happens from here on out. So we've got them. They haven't even had a shot yet, so we're doing okay. Their left back is absolutely exhausted. We should be running at him. They're overwhelmed. Let's do another get creative. See if that will achieve anything. Longstaff seems pressured again. But into half time looks like a 1-0 lead, and a 1-0 lead is perfectly acceptable. So let's see what we can do in the second half. Hopefully more of the same would be the ideal. If not better. Dankowski's got himself a free kick, whips it in. Who's that? Has Akira Wright been taken down? Akira Wright looks like he got taken down. Is that going to be a penalty for us? Would be very interesting if we got a penalty here. I'd be very, very, very happy if we got ourselves a penalty and we could extend our lead. We'll see what the magic box is going to say. Ricardinho's being reviewed. Rachowski, the referee, needs to make this choice quickly. Little Telly needs to do something nice for us. We're due a good VAR. What's he saying? He's saying penalty. That's what we like to hear. So who's going to step up and take it? That's the big question, because usually Joe Ledley would take our penalties, but he's not playing today. So, big questions. Is he going to book him as well? He did, I think. I think that was a booking. Looks like Sterling taking the penalty. What can he do? Straight in the bottom corner. Finished it, made it look good. That's a 2-0 lead. And we can drop some praise on the boys now, and hopefully we can go on to run up a bit of a cricket score. Because we need a good confidence building win in the league. It will help us with the FA Cup coming together. This team selection's looking like it's been fairly strong. I think it's I took a few gambles like Barjel. Jankovic doesn't usually start; he usually comes off the bench. The Gomez Puerto thing was a bit of a risk. I thought Halovnia might be a bit of a risk too, but he's having a decent game. So we'll see what we can achieve from here on out. We'll put more praise on them because praise seems to fire them up a little bit. We are going to have to start thinking about some subs purely because Dankowski and Holovnia are both tiring. They're both playing very well, but I'm going to need them midweek. So I think we're going to do a double sub of our fullbacks. So we'll bring in Piaszczek, saying Schwerman. Let's have a little think on Schwerman and Williams. Do a comparison of them. Schwerman is quick. What's he like in terms of creativity? Not brilliant. Who's the better crosser? I think I'm going to bring in Williams on right back. I like Schwerman. I just don't know if he's going to be able to provide what I need in terms of wide play. So we're gonna stick with Nico Williams out there. We're gonna hope something good comes from it. We've got 15 minutes left to play, so not too long left on the clock. Everyone seems to be playing okay. Let's make another sub. Where are we looking for a sub? Bargel needs to come off. He's not super fit. We're gonna have to bring on Lachas for him because he's making. In fact, I didn't have to because Piaszczek was on the field, but it's done now. So I say it's done. There we go. It happened. Bring on Lachas. Having Bargel kind of spreading the play a little bit. He was playing in that is it Mazzala role where he kind of steps out wide a little bit. That was probably also quite useful for us. Finson finds Williams on the right wing. Can we get a third goal here? Really round things off nicely. Ball's played in behind everyone. Sterling picks it up back to Williams. Nico Williams has a pop and he's very unlucky. Very unlucky, but we've got ourselves a corner. Now who is going to take the corner is the big question. It's looking like Jankovic is taking the corner. What can we do from here? Let's get someone on the end of this. Ball's in. Where is it going? Oh, it's going straight to the centre half, but it should recycle back to Jankovic. Everyone needs to stay forward, stay ready, because he should just be able to get a ball back in. No, back to Gomez. We're going to mess around, and that's the end of the highlight. Of course it's the end of the highlight, but a good win, a good solid 2-0 win. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. Kieran Wright gets man of the match. Keziah Sterling gets himself a goal and an assist, so he'll probably feel hard done by. I don't know why the assistant manager felt like saying nothing was the answer to our problem there, so we're going to just drop some mass praise on them. We'll say we're very happy with their performance, and hopefully that will cheer some people up. Right. So that was the league. We can now back up to 11th. We are, like I say, 4 games left to play after today's game. There's 12 points left available to us, which will put us on 46. It's not inconceivable we can get ourselves back. We're 5 points behind. It's not inconceivable we can get ourselves back into the top half as long as we can put together a run of form. See what the press have got to say. Anything good for us? Positive result puts pressure on them ahead of their match. We'll see. I'm pleased. We need to we're satisfied with that. Am I concerned by his lack of playing time? He's got to deserve it. I mean, he's not playing here for a reason. We've used 44 players. We're looking for an edge. Seems to be a conscious effort to pick players who haven't played much this season. What's the thinking behind it? We're just rotating. We'll tell them we're just rotating. Right. I'm going to come back either when we get a youth intake or for the next game in the Cup. So I'll see you in a second. We've had no youth intake yet, so I guess that's going to be the next episode. But we do have an FA Cup quarter final on our hands, so should have gone through the preview. We are the favourites for this game against Rakov, which is interesting because Rakov are currently top of the league. So they are definitely a good side. I mean, our form isn't that much better than theirs for where I would consider us to be favourites, but we shall go with it because we have no other choice. We've also beaten them 4 out of the 5 times we've played them, so we'll see what we can do. Still got preferred formation as 4-2-3-1. We're starting with exactly the same team as we had last time, so no changes, not even on the bench. Not a single player has been replaced. There was also, in fact, before I forget, can I get back into my team? Let's go this way. There has been one piece of transfer news, just the one, where I have, if I can find it, it's because it's hiding the inactive deals. This guy, Sven Brodersen, is coming in to join us in July. I needed a goalkeeper. I put in a bid for him a while ago, and things have been kind of slow moving. We didn't have the money to complete the transfer, and then one of the guys we had on loan had a must be bought after X number of appearances clause, and it was just enough money to bring this guy over the line. So that's what's happened. If we look at him in comparison with, say, Thomas Kuszak, who's been perfectly capable for us this season, you can see he's maybe not quite as good at the shot stopping. He's also, 15 years younger, so he's got time to improve. Not so good at the shot stopping, at the eccentricity, probably better that he doesn't have it. Better at communication, though. He's quicker, he's more physical, and the rest of this, I think, is close enough that he'll get there, given time. If we look at we'll look at him just as a basic bog standard goalkeeper. It's fairly even. Like, he should be a fairly good replacement overall. So yeah, I'm quite happy with him as a pickup. I think he's got the potential. If you look at the scout report, he has the potential to improve. He's already good enough for this league. He could get to be a 4-star goalkeeper. Yeah, I think he could be a guy going forward that we really pay attention to. This formation is very weird. The 3-1-3-1-2. I've probably played something similar this season and not even noticed. No one there who massively jumps out. Petrasek feels like a name I know. I don't know why. Where's he played? No idea. Feels like I know his name. I don't know why. Maybe he did ones against us last time. Their top scorer is this guy, Valentin Viola, Argentine striker. He's been everywhere. 30 goals and 200 appearances. Probably not the incisive target guy you're looking for, but also he's been on loan everywhere. He had a couple of seasons in Portugal with Sporting, and then he's been to Turkey, to Cyprus, to Belgium, to Colombia. He's been absolutely everywhere. He is their top scorer. How many goals has he got this season? 13 goals, so maybe a concern. And Milos Szczepanski, it looks like being their star player. What do we know about him? Very little. Polish under-21 international, looks alright. It's obviously having a good season for them, so we'll see what he can do against us. Hopefully not a lot. We're going to challenge him to prove a point again because it worked pretty well last time. Tunnel interview. Everyone loves a tunnel interview. Valentin Viola has been banging in the goals in the FA Cup so far. Do you have a plan to stop him? We're going to play close attention. We'll also pay close attention to him. Are we happy with his performance as a wing-back? We'll say he's the one that's putting in the work. Lack of match fitness, he's good to go. He should be good to go. And if he's not, I now have 5 centre-halves who are good enough for this level. So, I'm not lacking options. That was one thing in the window that actually I worked quite hard on to make sure we had a decent, solid defence. Dankowski's got a free kick 4 minutes in. He's going to have a pop straight away, or just kept out by Shumsky. Would have been a really good way to start the match, prove those doubters wrong. But he's going to take the corner as well. We'll see if we can get off the back of this corner. Kirov right with the header at the back post. It just goes over, and that's an opportunity wasted. Yeah, I put in a lot of work to try and make sure we had a better defence in the second half of the season because it had been letting us down, which just meant more depth rather than quality. We've got a fairly good quality defence as it is. Halovnia to Sterling. Sterling, can he get a ball over to anyone? He's switched it to Dankowski. Dankowski's going to go alone. He's had a pop. Sterling's going to follow up. That's a 1-0. We're heading, hopefully, for a semi-final of the FA Cup, which we need to get to tick off a club vision thing, which we're desperately trying to do to keep hold of the job. Beautiful switch from Sterling. Just kind of saw the opportunity. Dankowski had a pop, but Sterling had the presence of mind to make sure he was following up, and he was there just to slide it away. Not bad for a 7th goal of the season. Yeah, so I'm happy with the defensive rebuild. I just needed more numbers because I was having to put in a lot of young kids who maybe weren't ready. But yeah, it seems to be starting to come together a little bit. Build from the back, the George Graham way. Dankowski with a corner. Doesn't go far, but Longstaff has got it. Can he maybe find a pass to someone good? Finds a pass to Halovnia, who will have to do, but he's being closed down there. They might be gegenpressing. I've got a feeling they're gegenpressing. Because they are chasing down everything. Sherpen flicks it over the top to Bargel. Dankowski now has picked it up on the right wing. So you have another pop. He's not. He's lost the ball. Petrosek put his foot in. I thought we were going to get ourselves a penalty, but now they're just going to play it around the back and they're going to hoof a long ball up. And hopefully we can just see this clear. Puerto needs to do something with... Oh, Viola's found a way through. Someone do a defending. Good defending, only as far as Viola. Petrosek again. Someone, Szczepanski. Oh. Our defence was all at sea there. Absolutely all at sea. Just everyone was forward. Everyone was forward, but you know, we had some good last... I can't fault the centre halves at all. They put the work in, but they didn't have anyone back with them to help them get rid of the ball. Just one extra guy back there would have been absolutely fine, but that's got to go down as a defensive error, and I'm going to do a yell for some passion now. They've been frustrated by that. Longstaff's picked up a booking, which is not ideal. Don't need him getting sent off. Muric throws it to Viola. Header in, hopefully we get it clear. Finson to Longstaff. Let's get the ball forward. That's a good shout, but not to him, not to Petrosek. Come on. Someone do some defending. Dolchek there. Dankowski just doesn't seem to want to get a tackle in. I don't know why. Muric, from distance, not a keeper in the world saving that, but... comes down to Dankowski. Dankowski just... Oh... He doesn't like putting a tackle in. I've noticed this. Like, he'll chase a guy down, fine. Then he'll turn his back on him. I don't know why he doesn't face up his man. I don't even know how to tell him to face up his man. Which is very frustrating. Israel Puerto is having a bad game, apparently. We need to get creative here. Let's try and get creative. We've inspired them. That's all we can do here. Halovny has got the throw-in. Plays it to Longstaff. What can we do here? Just find Halovny on the overlap. He should be able to make a run, but he doesn't. He's flicked it over inside to Finson. Finson finds Dankowski on the right, and hopefully he'll cross rather than having a pop. He's had a cross. Sterling gets it in. Oh, it's Akira Wright. Akira Wright with the finish. I thought Sterling had turned that away. I'll take it from whoever it comes from. That's 2-2. We're back into the game. Semi-final of the cup might still be on. It might still be on. Halovny with a brilliant ball into Finson. I questioned it when he played it, but now I see it from this angle. I see how smart that was. Dankowski on the wing. Sterling kind of played it against Wright, and Wright's taken the credit for it. It's a deflected goal. They can argue over that later. Szczepanski's got a free kick though. Try and get it clear. Off the bar. Someone hoof it out. There we go. Halovny, and let's do some encouragement now. We've come back from behind. They're fired up. Retaining possession well. We're having more of the attacking play as well. Pavlas is picked up a knock, so that's also encouraging signs. Halovny just picked up a knock as well, which is less encouraging signs. I don't really need him to be injured, but I mean, I don't mind sending on Piaszczek. Obviously, he's there for a reason. Matty Folds is having a bit of a fit at me at the moment as well, though, because he's not been playing, so he wants to go out on loan. And I'm inclined to allow it as long as Halovny is not going to be out for a long time. I think Halovny might have to come off anyway. He was going to get tired at this stage in the match regardless. So we'll send in Piaszczek. Dankowski also on that booking, which is not terribly helpful. But that doesn't bother me taking him off either, because A, he's not been outstanding at times. He has those moments where he's brilliant, but then defensively he's poor. But also he does not get sent off, and Nico... Was that a... Oh, don't do that. Israel Puerto's going to get himself sent off. Come on, something, just save it. Kasperkiewicz, put it away. He's put it away. Hits the back of the net, and now it's time to start ringing the changes. I don't know what to do yet. I don't know what to do. Puerto's kind of let us down a little bit there, which is disappointing. He is the captain. Perfect penalty. I can't question the keeper's ability there. It was a perfect penalty, but we do need to start seeing some more going forward. I think what we're going to do is we are going to take Dankowski off just to protect him from that second yellow, and now Gomez has picked up a yellow, an injury. So he's going to have to come off for Sean Raggett. we'll swap those guys around because Sean Raggett really shouldn't be playing as a ball-playing defender. I'd like to have sent on attacking options really in this situation, but you've got to protect the guys for the rest of the season. Viola's picked up a knot. Let's show some more passion, see what we can do. Hopefully we'll get something out of this. I say hopefully, we just need to keep it out. Let's get rid of it. What was that? Kel Sherpin's taken an own goal there, which is interesting. Ever have those moments where a goal goes in, you feel like you weren't paying attention? Pavlas crosses it in, everyone misses it. Sherpin's gone to dive for it and put it into his own net. If he'd had the shot covered in the first place, it wouldn't have been an issue. Right. They're fired up by being told to show some pace. There's nothing really I can do tactically, I don't think, to change it. I am going to have a look though, because I need to find a way to get more attacking play going on. I think what I might do is I'll put Finson up on the left wing, because he can play there. In fact, I say he can play there. I don't know why I would play him there. Because I've got Jankovic, who I know can play on one of the wings, but he plays on the right, that's why. I knew he could play on a wing. Jankovic, what's your best thing up there? You're going to be an inside forward. Finson, you are going to be an attacking winger. Bargel, you don't need to be doing that anymore. You can be my attacking playmaker. And we are going to absolutely go for it. Hope for the best here. Because we need to get ourselves to that semi-final. I think that's the best attacking move I can make. We'll see what we can do. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be a really tough finish. It's not going to be good enough. It's going to be a 4-2 loss. That's disappointing. It's disappointing because we were the favourites, because we started so well. We were really in the game until the penalty happened. I'll do the sympathies thing. I'm very concerned the board are not going to be very happy with that, because they wanted us to be in the semi-final. I also wanted us to be in the semi-final, so I know what I was going to do in the next episode. I'm going to go straight into the vision before I go into the inbox and see how angry at me they are. Because that's the big question. We've got a contract till the end of next season, so hopefully it's not too bad. We're at a C. They're very disappointed with our league performance. We failed their cup requirements. Let's just have a quick look to see how they feel about that match, because that's going to be telling. Just talk about a shaky defensive performance with the expectation we'll play defensive football. I forgot I promised them defensive football. I'm not going to lie. They're okay with our defensive football. They're satisfied with our attempt at it, apparently, but I don't know. We'll see. We've brought in 25,000 for how long? So Loving you're out for 2 weeks. Oof, awkward. We'll do the press conference. See what we can do. We'll refocus. Why did we persist? We didn't have an alternative. Kazaya, yeah, he was okay. Muric was good. About the performances. Yes, we'll say that. We'll see if it fires some people up. Okonkwo is out on loan to Vigri, the team who want the other lad, Bargel, and he has had a time while he's been there. We are going to praise Sterling for his time for a goal, and I think at that we're going to wrap up the episode, because that feels like a good time. Don't know what that was that just popped up. Ignore that. I'm sure it was important. And if it wasn't, it wasn't. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We're going to come back with the next episode with the youth intake. We'll just go through it, so we've got time to actually sit and have a proper look through everyone, see what they look like. But yeah, that's been this episode, guys. Smash that like and subscribe button down yonder. That way. It's there. I was so confused then. It's there. The like and subscribe button. Socials are underneath. I know they're underneath. And yeah, like I said, leave me a comment below if you've enjoyed the video, because it's just nice to know people are watching. I respond to comments and everything. I'm weird like that. But yeah, until next time, guys. Yeah, I've been Chasing Lamely. Have a good one.